two footballers have been suspended for 365 years. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how a simple registration trick led to a punishment that lasts until the year 2390 and what it reveals about the fight for integrity in Kenyan football. Meet Bernard Ole, a player for Santos Hotspurs, but here's the twist. He was also registered as Myra Ole at Nairobi FC, and he wasn't alone. Nganga Abraham of Santos Hotspurs was also playing as Abraham Hassan for Kirinyaga Stars. This is the scandal of double registration, and the punishment is absolutely biblical. For 9 years, these players navigated the system. But then, investigators from the Football Kenya Federation dug in. The findings were clear. Bernard was first registered at Nairobi FC before appearing for Santos under a different name. Nganga was first at Kirinyaga Stars in 2020 before his subsequent move. This wasn't just a paperwork error. This was a deliberate attempt to game the system, and the FKF delivered a verdict that sent shockwaves. Fortune Kinde Ren was awarded a win on a 3.20 goal basis, but that was just the start. Bernard Ole and Nganga Abraham were each suspended for 365 years. Let that sink in. 365 years. That's a suspension that outlasts centuries. It effectively bars them from organized football for life, and then some. But here's what nobody's talking about. This case is part of a much bigger crackdown. This comes months after Gor Mahia was fined 300,000 shillings by the same FKF disciplinary committee. The reason? A breach of matchday regulations during their league fixture against Bidco United on September 21, 2025 at Kasarani Stadium. The club failed to ensure adequate security and supervision. And then something shocking happened. In a statement on October 31, 2025, the FKF dropped a legal bombshell. They acknowledged Gor Mahia hired third-party vendors for ticketing, but they emphasized the club's non-delegable duty of care. The committee reaffirmed the strict liability standard. A club is responsible for incidents in or around the stadium, irrespective of no fault. The doctrine of vicarious liability extends this to service providers. This is a seismic shift in accountability. Here's the part that will blow your mind. We're looking at two extremes of punishment. On one hand, a 365-year suspension for individual fraud. On the other, a major fine and a new legal precedent for club liability. The FKF is sending a message. No loopholes, no excuses. The implications are massive for every club and player in Kenya. Some say this is justice, a necessary purge to clean up the sport. Others say a 365-year ban is purely symbolic, a punishment designed for headlines, not rehabilitation. The controversy is real. But if the players are banned for centuries, who really wins? The story ends with a system flexing its muscle. A 365-year suspension isn't just a penalty. It's a statement carved in stone. Do you think a 365-year football ban is justice or overkill? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news from the pitch and beyond.